Hi guys, long time no see. I mentioned in my Christmas haul that my girlfriend bought me a sewing machine, and so I finally learned how to use it. This past month, I've been neglecting YouTube. I was really dedicating my time and concentrating on learning how to sew correctly and learning from my mistakes, and I want to show you a few things I've made through the month. It's kind of like a marching jacket kind of vibe, military marching. I cut it to make it look like cropped, and I like the long diagonal length in the back. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, hemmed it and everything. I cut down the sleeves so they fit my short arms, and then they had like a collar on top, and I just got that. Really nothing to do with sewing, but you know, altering is always fun. I left the buttons long. I like that look. So that's one thing. Super simple, nothing crazy. In my last video, I was making first reactions to Hot and Freddy, to their music video. I was wearing this like corset thing, that lace in the front, and I really like it. But the only thing is like I don't really like wearing black that often. I mean, I'm wearing black right now, but the corset I meant. So I wanted something lighter, and I found this really pretty fabric from Goodwill, and I was gonna keep it as a blouse, but then I got to thinking, I was like, it's not fitting me right. I'll just make something out of it. So let me show you. So yeah, this is it. This is the pretty fabric I was talking about. It has this really cool floral pattern in the back, or throughout the whole entire thing, but you can really see it on the back. I did some fall-in sleeves. I call them fall-in sleeves. It's just like halfway sleeves, and I put lace inside of them and made them look like ruffled. And there is the eyelets. And then the shirt originally came with this lace, so I just added it on the bottom because I thought it looked like it goes with it really well. So it's really cute. I'm really proud of this. I deconstructed that corset I have in order to make that. So there's pieces in my room apart, and I'm gonna have to put it back together. But the only reason I wanted to do that was to learn how a corset, kind of the way it's made. I wanted to learn by taking off every hem with my little hem detachment thing. You know, I'll put a picture. I don't know the technical words to these things yet, but yeah, just taking off every thread and seeing how it's constructed. I took apart every hem and opened up the fabric and measured it, made my own pattern, and then cut up the t-shirt into the pattern, and then sewed everything all together. And it was a little tight, so I had to do some adjusting and add some more fabric to the sides, so it wasn't perfect, which I should have known. In Drag Race, they always talk about don't use non-stretch fabric for projects. This is not stretchy at all, and the denim corset that I have is pretty stretchy, so I had to make some adjustments, but nonetheless, I persevered and I conquered, and I made this beautiful thing out of a t-shirt. And I'm really proud of it. I think it's really done well. You know, it's not the best. I feel like the side on this side is perfect, but on this side, look at that. It's kind of a little wonky, but you can't tell honestly when you wear it. The back is like perfectly done. I love how the back came out. Yeah, I'm just really proud of this little guy. A little girl. I think she's feminine and girly. Yeah, and then look at the fabric, and the inside keeps like the detail in too. So just literally so proud of this. When I finished it, I was like, okay, I feel more confident to start making YouTube videos about upcycling and deconstructing thrifted items. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I've been watching, I think over the past year, YouTubers, girlies on YouTube make things with their sewing machine and upcycle thrifted items, or honestly just like readjusting their thrifted items to fit their body better. And I have a lot of things that I want to upcycle and just fix in my wardrobe, and I picked a few things out. I'm gonna show you. And this is a project I'm gonna work on for like I think a month and kind of show you later on how everything's working out. So let's go ahead and go through the stuff I want to work on. Scarf at Goodwill. And I have to be honest with myself, sometimes I used it once. Since I've gotten it this past couple months, I got in it and it's gorgeous. It's really warm and everything. But I just seen a TikTok literally today of a girl cutting her plaid scarf and making it into a skirt. But yeah, look at Betsy Johnson, and this would be a gorgeous skirt. And I like the material. There's tons of material because it's one of those like infinity scarves, and it has all these like bejeweled detailing on it that is attached to it with like these kind of crystals, and I think I could use that too, or maybe just use that for other projects. But nonetheless, I want to make a Vivian inspired Betsy Johnson skirt. Plaid always reminds me of Vivian, so why not use a Betsy inspired thing to make a Vivian piece? The next thing is not really that technical. It's just a Bianca Del Rio shirt. Cute. I love her. She's literally my favorite drag queen. I would say one, because I mean Delta, Bob, who am I forgetting? There's so many drag queens. Katya is a big one too, but Bianca is like mother to grandmother. Just kidding, Bianca. But I need to fix that hem. Look at that raw hem. Ugh, so gross. So now that I see things that are like not finished, I'm like, I can fix that. Hence the holes meme. I can fix that. Very Avril Lavigne. So I'll figure out how to repurpose this. I've seen girls use their pants and make them into skirts, like low-rise flare skirts. There's a lot of good detailing, like these black little O-rings with the D-rings attached, zippers, all this cool detailing. Look at that, the bottom zippers that I can literally just take apart and use for other projects. So, ooh, that would look really good with the Vivian skirt with some D-rings hanging out. Ooh, I already got some ideas. That's perfect. So yeah, this will be good for like lots of these projects that are more punk inspired. And then lastly, I have this Just Trish t-shirt that I love, but I ruined because I wanted it more of a pink like this and not like a neon. So I tried dyeing it with a Ride or like this Michael's kind of fabric dye. She wouldn't budge, and it left like little dots on it. You can kind of see it right there. So I messed up. But I'm gonna take apart the writing of Just Trish and sew it on to a BBT probably. So I'm gonna try to do that. But I can't let this sit in my closet any longer. It just makes me sad that I can't use it. I mean, I can use it for sleeping and stuff, but like I want to wear it out. I want people to see that I'm a Trish stan. So figure out how to use that. This is a skirt, the scarf I made into a skirt. Not too crazy. Let me back it up, So it goes like this. It's aiming to be asymmetrical. And I made this myself. This like waistband. And then I just put O-rings at the edges and then tied it with a ribbon. Like that. I did one, but I needed it tighter, so I made another one. That's how it looks. Very cool. Let me throw it on. So that's the skirt. As you can tell on the back, I want to cinch it where like close to my thighs. I feel like that would be more flattering than just the flat because the front is so layered. I've done it, like added some little stitching to make it more asymmetrical. The back is so plain. I need one right here. Probably in the bottom too. Oh my god, it's like flat. The front is so like cool and layered. It's always like an editing process, but honestly this is a good start for a skirt that I made for the first time out of a scarf. So I'm trying to give myself too much of a hard time because it's a process of like just learning how fabric works on a body. I love these raw edges too, so it kind of makes it more like punk rock and stuff. The colors are great. And it's like really light to wear. It's not like too heavy. Yeah. I like this. Can't wait to wear it. Once I fix the back, I'm gonna wear it all the time because it's really cute. It's so soft too. This fabric is Betsy Johnson. I don't know if I mentioned that beforehand, but I don't wear infinity scarves. That's why I was like, I really want to make this into a skirt. I think it would be really pretty. And it's Betsy Johnson, so I feel like she would approve of like the style and like the punk rock aesthetic, especially with like the O-rings and the D-rings like hanging off of it. It looks really cool. She looks funny with my makeup straightened up. It's just a simple crop, like hem lining, nothing crazy. You can kind of see it better right there. But yeah, I do like when I crop my t-shirts and I didn't have a sewing machine. Nothing irritates me more is when the fabric like goes like this. It's just raw hem. Oh, I just need it closed up and like clean. So I was like, this Bianca shirt, like especially Bianca because she sews, and I was like, I cannot let her down. Like, I have to make this shirt like perfect. And it's wearable now. I got this shirt at DragCon, the last DragCon in the United States, which is crazy. I met Bianca, and then I bought this off her merch table, and I hardly wear it because it had so much white fabric, and I just wanted this sure to focus on Bianca's beautiful face and the little writing, and just well done t-shirt. And I was just waiting till I got my sewing machine so I can fix the hem so it's not ugly. Yeah, things like that. I'm just, as I take a look at my closet, I'm like, okay, what was the stuff I needed to crop or fix, or like the raw hems where I just want to fold in and clean it up. So yeah, it's a big help to learn how to sew with the sewing machine to improve my wardrobe and like the pieces I love. I don't want to have them and have irks with them and not wear them, so it's like might as well fix those irks and be able to like proudly wear the stuff, because I am very particular on how my clothes fit me and stuff. So yeah, if I could fix it, I will. I love this shirt, it's so cute. So that's a simple one. The next one is the Trish shirt I'm working on. Honestly guys, I don't think I'm gonna finish it like for the video, so I'm just gonna show it right now. It takes so much diligence to like hand sew all the letters in without it like messing up and looking crazy, but I have one word finished so far, I think. And I'm gonna make this into a t-shirt, but this is what I have so far. This is all done. I need to fix that or put that T, the top of the T and the I, but other than that, this is all sewed in. Yeah, and I'm not a fan of long sleeves, so I'm gonna cut them off and fold in the arms to make it like clean. But yeah, this is a work in progress. It's not gonna get done with this video, so I'm like, you know what, let me just be honest and just show it. And at least I was working on it for a while. It's something I'm gonna work on for a while on my free time. Hi guys, I wanted to stop by really quick in this video. I know previously it is a pretty short rundown. I wanted to give you something a little bit more. Didn't record that much, so I was like, let me add something a little extra in. This DIY video was taking longer than I expected. Last month was my birthday month, so it kind of went a little haywire, so catching up in June. But I want to show you guys this project I'm going to work on right now. Hopefully I'm aiming to get it done in a couple of hours so I can show you the final result. I'm gonna make a vest. Specifically, I have like these really cool hippie looking blouses I've been collecting through thrifting and stuff, and I just think like having them is great and all, but I like to add an accessory, which is vests. So I want to add a vest, and I found this really cool, like, I think this is like hand towels for kitchenware or whatever, kitchens. But it's pretty. It has this great filigree detail, and this like linen kind of fabric, looks like silk, and it's really pretty. And I have 3 of them, so they're pretty good length. They're nice and big. This is like the perfect addition, it would be for my wardrobe at the moment. When it's summertime, I like to just get in my hippie vibe, grow out my hair, grow out my bangs, and also just wear big blousey, flowy shirts, very 70s, authentic 70s hippie vibes. So I feel like a vest like this would be like something Jefferson Airplane or The Doors, who else? Janis Joplin, like they would wear something like this over some big blousey, big blouses. Can't talk. Okay. I had a big day earlier. I went to a toy show earlier today in San Jose, so I am kind of all over the place, but I want to make myself productive because the day is not over, and I'm like, I want to make this. It's been on my floor, and I've cut out a vest that I'm not going to use anymore. Yeah. This is a DIY that went wrong, so I'm like trying to redeem myself by making something out of the pattern and using this fabric for this, because I I really butchered this really badly and I really wanted it. So I ordered it again, but in a bigger size so I don't have to DIY it. But it all happened for a reason. Like I'm glad I did buy it, because then I butchered it and then I can cut it apart and use the pattern. So I'm like, okay, gotta, what do they call it? Make lemons out of lemonade, or lemonade out of lemons. That I need to do that just to make myself feel better, because I spent money on this vest and then another one coming in. So I'm like, okay, well, at least I gotta use a pattern. So this would be perfect. And I've been wanting more vests over shirts, so this is perfect. I'm gonna just, you know, I cut out the pattern, just trace it, cut it up, and put it back together. And what I always do is, if I always feel like I'm stumbled, I feel lost in a project, I just go back to this and I look at the stitching and see how they put it together, and then I kind of just copy that. And yeah, it's like, I think 3 pieces, 1 for the back and then 2 for the sides, and then it's a vest. So it's like really simple. It's much more simpler than the corset I made. So I'm like, if I could do that, I'm pretty sure I could get this done in a day or like an evening. It's like 6 o'clock right now, so yeah, let's do it. Okay, so here's the front. Well, this is considered the back. I don't want it to be a red vest because the outside is like a tan. I prefer that than the red being dominant. But nonetheless, here's the front panels. Back panels, unfortunately, I didn't have enough. So this is like the edge of the seam of the towels. So it's gonna be a lot shorter than I expected, but I'm gonna just try it out and see what happens. I gotta seam these together, the flat, then do 1 and then 1, and it becomes like a nice like panel. And then do the sides and the neck and these as well. Gotta fold it and then sew it so it's like no raw edges, seams. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, mind that paint, it's just paint, it's not blood. Not texture over here, but yeah, here it is. I'm so excited. I finally finished the vest. Finished it last night, but honestly I just wanted to take off my makeup and just call it a night because it was like around 10 p.m. But it's a new day and I want to show you how it looks. This is how it came out. The only thing is that I didn't have enough fabric for the back, so it is on the smaller side and those sides kind of pop out a little bit, but I really wanted the long length vest, so I just managed. Yeah, let me go ahead and try it on for you guys. I wanted this color to be more dominant than the red, because the red silk in the back is more dominant, but I like a neutral color. I'm not too excited about bright colors on me, so it's very subtle. The only thing is it fits perfectly, but the back pops out. I'll show you in a bit. Overall, it's just that little thing, and then the rest is totally fine. I could live with it. This is the front. The back, if I don't have my hair down, it pops up like that. That's the only thing, and I think it is because I made the neck a little too high. great. I can't complain. My own pins to make it more me. I think it came out perfect. The only thing, yeah, the back, but honestly, it doesn't bother me too much because I have my hair down. Kind of weighs it down. See how it opens in the back a little bit? Yeah. Honestly, I could live with it. It looks really cool. And I wanted it to be like a really drop, like armpit area. And then here's the back. Oh no, see the seam is, I have to redo the seam. See that everything didn't, I mean, honestly, I did a pretty good job sewing everything in, making sure there's no raw edges. But the thing is, sometimes I didn't do it perfectly, so I have to go back and fix my mistakes. But other than that, everything came out clean. Did this side good. Cross stitch, or what's a double stitch? I think it's cross stitch. And then did that. I'm getting the hang of it. There's little things here and there that I would like. See, this part didn't line up. The edges didn't line up because I made it too, I didn't measure it right. So things like that. I just like look at it, make note of it, and then if I do it again, I'll make sure I do it better. But not bad for a first try. And yeah, as long as it's like not falling apart, I'm fine. I just gotta fix that little part. And then, yeah, not too crazy about it. But yeah, this is the one I was waiting for in the mail. I finally got it. It has like the cool fridge at the bottom. I hope you guys learned something from this video or take something from it, whether it's creatively or just mentally fun to watch, like chill. I love watching people DIY clothes on their channels, and sometimes people run into mistakes and stuff and they just don't end up liking the pieces they make or blah blah blah. But I enjoy watching the process, and I hope you guys do too. And if you're interested in watching stuff like this more often, I'm gonna try to keep posting and pushing myself to learn more on the sewing machine and hand sewing as well. So I will see you in the next video.